Hi guys, Mew2King,
And a Salem.
and today we're going to be going over Peach in Super Smash Bros. Melee. Peach is a character I've spent a decent amount of time on. I used to play the character for fun, just to beat people in Peach duos and stuff. Like, I used to play with like Court, Vidro, and other people. So I used to have like be pretty good at the Ditto. And I've just learned some basic spacing fundamentals. But I understand her from a decent perspective from fighting her. I understand her from like the Peach Marth perspective, Peach Dittos, Ice Climbers. Pretty good idea on like how to combo like the fast fallers and stuff. So I have some experience. Alright, besides the basic fundamentals of like wave dashing and stuff, like you could wave dash back down smash against the Fox who's approaching. If they do it Nair in front of you, you can wave dash back down smash and stuff. But going over the unique part of Peach is her float. So when you float, if you hold the X button and press down, so just hold X the entire time and then tap down once like this, and then you do a float. So you can do it short, you can do it high. The moment you tap down once and then just tap release down, you float. Just make sure to keep the X button held down. When you do this, you keep the X button held down the entire time, and then you can do aerials like this. And you can even fast forward whenever you see fit. When you do this, you will have the auto-cancel laning lag. That means instead of having like 7+ frames laning lag, which all aerials have, except Pichu's Nair, you will have only 4 frames of laning lag. So the laning lag will only be a measly 4 frames. If it's extremely insignificant, and you don't even have to like get locked out of tech windows or anything. You just float, and then you come at someone. One of the most standard approaches is this. You just go in with a fair. That can combo into other things. Like if I hit him over here, get over here. Like there's like base. Well, that doesn't work. That works at 0. Like just fair dash attack. Like something like that. That's like a 0% combo. That works against like a lot of characters. But there's a lot of different combos you can do. Like Ice Climbers, you might want to do multiple fairs to kill Nana. A lot of people you might want to like fair, run up, you want to tech chase, however you want. Like Space Animals, you get a reward off down smashing. A lot of characters just can do fair dash attack at 0. But also, they could shield it. However, guess what? I can grab first. So try to shield grab me. You can do stuff like that. So you have a big shield advantage. So it's important to understand that float canceling, you actually have a big advantage whether you hit them or not. If you do the fair, huge advantage regardless of if you hit them or not. Here's another tech. You can do that repeatedly. I'm not very good at it because I don't practice it, but you can do this really fast. So basically you float like this, and then you nair, and then you land. Fast fall is optional. Fast fall is faster, but generally I don't think the Peaches do the fast. I'm not sure if they do the fast fall or not. But when you hit this nair, like shield it, you can down smash first. I'm not sure if you can nair grab first, but you can definitely fair grab, and you can definitely nair down smash before they can strike. So it becomes a guessing game. But the guessing game, overall, favors Peach. Now, one way that you can avoid this is by rolling. So let's say I hit your shield, just roll backwards. But I can stop you with a jab. If I don't do jab, you can actually roll away safely. Because like if I'm to read that roll away, I would have to like run there early. So watch. Roll away. That's risky though, because you could have just shield grabbed. You could just shield grab me, for example. But the shield grab is also a risky mix-up. Now you can also, you know how to match. Try to fair jab me. I can mash crouch cancel jab, especially if characters with more grab range. Do it again. See, I can option select you. However, that's risky because if you chose down smash, then I'd be crouch canceling your down smash and getting extra damage.
Rip.
So, long story short, there are counters to everything Peach has, but it is risky. The moment Peach touches your shield, it's a mix-up tree which favors Peach. That is the important part. So you basically learn the movement, and then when you touch the shield, you have the advantage. You're basically a space animal on the shield. So how to fight with Peach? Well, that depends on the matchup. If you're fighting against a character like Fox or Falco, you don't need these turnips. However, if you're fighting any character that isn't a fast faller, like anybody that isn't Fox, Falco, Falcon, you want to use turnips. Now, there's a lot of ways to use turnips. You can basically just block a move, hit my shield, and sorry, I missed timing. Do it again. And you can like throw it out of shield. You could also dash away. You could also like just smash throw it. If you smash throw it, it sometimes hits characters out of the air. So you have this, and you also have this. You throw it, and then this is one of the typical ones. You throw it, and then if they block, if it hits, you can get them, and if they block, you can still get them. So you just do this, and then bam. And then you can just like autopilot that basically and react based on what you think they're going to do or what you see them doing. So just turn up, go in. Now there's a more advanced one, which is a lot of Peaches. they wait for you to attack first, and then they dash away, and then they jump up, and then they either throw the turnip forward or throw the turnip down, and then they can do aerial. And then the turnip, you have to block the turnip so it bounces on your head, and then it's like a mix-up tree that favors her. So as long as she waits you out and you attack first, she can basically just wait around here, like try to come up, do an early fair against me. I can do stuff like that. Well, it's not much like in a Peach Ditto specifically. I'm not sure how good that is in the Ditto specifically, but there are characters who like want to go in with something, and you let them strike first because now they whiffed. Now it's your advantage. Now you can jump up, throw it down. They have time to shield it, but even if they shield it, you can just do like, bam, stuff like that. Or you could just like wait around. Like basically, there's a lot of different options you could do, but if you make them strike first, and you throw a turnip down, it is your advantage. Also, those death turnips, what you saw, it's like a 1-2% chance. I think it's like a 1% chance or something. I think bombs are like 1 in 250 or something, 255 or something. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly. And then, or maybe it's like 1 in 300. Death turnips, I think, is like 1-2% chance. But it's also other turnips. 90% of your turnips will be this basic turnip. And there's a few of them that look different, but it will still. Like, see that one? It looks a little different, but it's the exact same turnip. This, it looks different, it's the exact same turnip. I think it's like 90 or 91% of your turnips are going to be that. And then the other 9% is like different powerful ones. Like there's a dot eye one. Let's see if I can get the dot eyes. No, that one's stronger.
I already have one, it's okay.
Throw that one?
You already have one.
No, I don't. Throw it at me. See, that one did more damage slightly. I think that one's one of them. If you see it, it looks like 2 dots, but I'm trying to get it, but it's being stupid. Of course, I get a death turnip first. That one's super strong. So that one kills it like, it does just like 36 damage or something, and kills extremely early. Why can't I get, oh, there we go. And this one, that one, see, it did like 18 damage. Super great shield stun. Like this, it's like dangerous, because it's like, it does extra shield stun. And so it means you can't really attack out of shield. You have to like keep blocking. Oh, and some characters have a bad shield. Like Marth will get shield poked a lot unless he de-ices his shield or light shields. But lower level Marths, they can literally just get shield poked by down smash. Higher level, they're probably going to light shield to get pushed away, or shield DI so that they can get a punch. Like you could shield DI away in certain situations, block a move, and then like fair to shield with Marth. But that's like more advanced stuff. And that's mainly counterplaying against Peach. Long story short, you want to keep camping turnips against characters that are floaty, slow, and have bad item throws, aka Marth, Peach Steel is optional, and Jigglypuff. Although you might not even want to do that matchup in the first place. The other half of the cast, characters like Fox, Falco, particularly, you want to somehow land this down smash. This down smash is broken. Crouch cancel, just hold down. See, that does like 66 damage from 0, if you can get hit with all the hits. Now against Fox, it'll knock him down, and you can tech chase. So you usually get 2 or 3 hits. It does like 37, 50% from like 3 hits or whatever. It's pretty common to get like 37 damage off a down smash, and then they're on the ground, and then you hit them from 0. Now they have 37 damage. They're on the ground. Just go Fox. This is like really important. Basically, this is your best move. This is one of the best moves in the entire game. So see that? Ooh. And then, so you could tech chase, so I could like try to jab reset you, like this. Oh, I messed up. I tried to do that, but it was harder with pausing. And another thing you do is you can just do dash dance, dash attack. The best thing to do to counterplay is just to tech roll away, because even if somehow Peach chases you, the strong hit of her dash attack is when she's close by you. She can't really chase you. So there's situations you can get out completely and or minimize your punish by just being away. So see how that close dash attack, it knocked you up? Now watch this. I'm gonna tip, don't move. See, that pushes you away. And then you don't get comboed. But if you DI, and then even if you DI, now watch this. Do it again. This time, don't move. Oh. Don't move. Now this time hold away. See, even regardless of your percent, you go so far away just by holding away. So a lot of people try to like hold away from Peach during tech rolls and stuff. It's really good because she has a slow running speed, and all of her strongest moves are when she's nearby you, which means running away from Peach and tech rolling away from Peach and just getting away from Peach, period, is really good with like Fox specifically, but also a lot of characters in general, because she gets a smaller punish, and sometimes she can't even get to you. And her combos are shortened. So it's a lot of counterplay and stuff. Do a short hop fair. All right, now do that same fair. See?
Oh,
If you space your fair perfectly, that means my down tilt will hit you. So you have to be undershooting, overshooting, or fading back. Basically, watch. See where I'm located right now? See where my character is? Now watch this. Now I'm fading back. It's not that significant, but a lot of people, when they're spacing perfectly, that is significant to people who are spacing perfectly. So if you just space the fair perfectly, do it again. She leans back, punishes you, and then depending on the matchup, you might do a down smash, you might do a short hop, you might do a float cancel nair. You can do basically you just do a big Armada combo or whatever after that. You basically down tilt them, and depending on the matchup, you do like a certain sequence of a combo. Like fast falls, you might want to do this. Other characters might want to do like float cancel nair and then like land in and do another attack. It depends on a lot of the other factors. There's another thing I forgot to mention with Peach that's really important. You could also use this in neutral, and that's the back air. This back air has a deceptively big hitbox. A lot of times Armada does this because when he thinks I'm going to wave dash in. So you know how to wave dash? Wave dash down tilt? Alright, do it again. You can do stuff like that. You can basically stop Marth from running in or rolling in. So like you know how Marth wants to like, let's say you think I'm going to turn, you want to like wave dash in down tilt at the same time.
Yeah.
You kind of guess the future. It's kind of like conditioning and guessing. It's like, oh, I've dash dance camped. Peach is probably going to pull a turnip. You guess right. Wave dash in down tilt. Okay, now you beat my turnip. So the next stage of that is the Peach predicting that you're thinking that. And then Peach knows Marth will wave dash in down tilt, so do that. And
Why was that so disjointed?
Oh, it's huge.
Is it because the down tilt stuck his hand out?
No, it's just a big move.
It's just broken.
Yeah.
It's just broken.
It's actually much more range in Smash 4 and Smash Ultimate, actually. It's just big in every single game. So as good as it seems in this game, it's even bigger in the future games. It's not as ranged as like forward air has more range obviously and more power, but back air lingers the entire time, and just the fact that it lingers so long means it covers a lot of unreactable options. So like with this, you have to be exactly knowing what they're gonna do in the exact situation. So it's really good against like Firefox, isn't just approaching from angles and stuff. But here, from a lower level, you can do this to stop people from running in or wave dashing in. That can be good in a lot of different matchups where, like, the opponent, for example, Marth, wants to wave dash or run at you. Peach also does it. Armada used to also do it from this height. Not a full jump height, but like here. And he used to do this. Just like stuff like this. Just to keep me away. Like, try to wave dash in. He just do stuff like that all day. So basically, the back airs are really good for keeping people away. Armada literally used to just turn up camp and back air me. I'm back air wall. One of the basic ones would be come at me if the fair, space it, and then you can do stuff like that. Or that down smash could have been a dash attack. Now that's like one of the basic combos, and then of course you might miss tech, or I could just go where you're going to be ahead of time and stuff like that. But basically, you down tilt, short hop, float cancel in air, and then either down smash or dash attack. That's one of the simpler combos that can be good. It works at 0, and it also works a little bit above 0. It's like one of the typical combos is like if you just get a down smash here. Oh, sometimes it hits twice for some. I don't know. It's multi-hit, so that usually doesn't happen. Usually you're gonna get hit 3 times and knock over. Well, the unlucky thing happened the first time. That usually does not. It's because it's multi-hits, but it's also spacing based. So I need to get extra close, like that. I messed up because usually people are holding full left or right, so you would have already been to the left, and a lot of people missed the tech because if you came at me with a nair, you would have been locked out of the tech window, which means you would have had to miss the tech on down smash. I don't know. I'm not used to doing it on a non-moving opponent, but I'm used to doing it against people who are in the middle of a fight because they usually have certain habits. And then you can get after the down smash. Basically, if they miss the tech, you can get a dash attack, and if they're doing any DI that isn't away, so if they missed a DI or if they're DIing toward you, either of those DIs, you just chain grab the F. And if you see F, there's no chance of missing. In the past,
Makes sense.
there was a risk every single time they DI'd back. There's a risk of missing dash back.
Oh, I remember that.
But because it's random. Like you can it's not totally random. It's based on because the game reads, you know how this infinity frames in real life, but it's only 60 frames per second in a game. If you're anywhere between let's say 20 to 70% of the way on your stick, I don't know the exact numbers. Let's just say between I think it's 20 or 30% lowest to 70% highest in that entire range when you're pushing the stick, the entire mid range, if the game happens to read it on that frame, then the game says, oh, you were trying to walk, not dash. And then what you get stuck in is this like 5-frame turnaround window. So you basically get stuck. It varies on the character, but you get like a 5-frame punishment window where you can't move instead of just a 1-frame. What UCF does is make that 5-frame punishment window only become a 1-frame punishment window. So you're only 1 frame slow when you get unlucky instead of 5 frames slower when you get unlucky.
What the heck?
That's why everyone likes UCF, because it removes it greatly minimizes the luck to the point that it's basically very consistent. There's more secret combos. DI behind me.
DI behind you.
I mistimed it, but it based on my timing and the ports. I don't remember if port 1 or port 4 is better, but on one of the 2 ports, for some reason, up throw, down smash is a 0% combo and a low % combo, specifically on back DI for some reason, and not forward DI. So that's another thing. You gotta watch out for. If Peach grabs you at 0 and you DI back, depending on ports and their timing, they might get that combo. And let's say I did that dash. And let's say you missed the tech. Yeah, I got that dash attack. Now you're dead.
That's funny.
Yeah, this move knocks most characters down at 0. So there, and I can literally just so based on the character, I could either do this, and then see, and now you're dead. There's another one that some Peaches do. Besides the fair dash attack to tech chase, you can do this. And you can just run up down smash. And if they miss DI on the fair, you run up down smash, and it covers every single option except tech roll away. And sure, they can tech roll in, but they're still now 0 to 40, which is pretty good. So you can either dash attack, which is the safe, easy one, or fair at 0, run up down smash. And if they miss DI on fair, or just don't DI away on the fair, or don't tech roll away on it, which is both pretty common, then you can get that starter. So those are all huge starters, and it's because Fox's just falls so fast. He gets chain grab, dash attack combo very easily, and down smash combo. Now that works on all the fast forwards. That works on Fox and Falco and Captain Falcon. Although the neutral game will be different against them, of course. Not really sure the best neutral against Falcon. Probably have to watch. Armada's the only one who wins that matchup. Like all the even Triphasian stuff, he loses to all the Falcons, for example. All the top Falcons who are around his level, he always loses head-to-head against them. So you pretty much just have to watch Armada to beat Falcons. So just do like walls of back airs and stuff. This one works for a long time. You can like down tilt dash attack Marth starting at like it might even start this early, like DI any direction. Oh, sorry,
Oh, that one.
Like you can do stuff like that. It's a lot easier. It works from like 20 to like 110. That you basically like you can do that. I'm not used to the reaction. It's not a hard reaction. I'm not used to it because I'm never in the Peach situation here. But long story short, if you get a grab it's starting at 10 or higher, if they DI in, you just look at their character. If they DI in. I'll just show you, just to show. DI in, you can do that. Lower percents, you can even chain grab. And if they now DI back this time.
DI back.
But that covers everything. The DI back, right. You can do that too. And basically, the moment you get a grab from here, if Marth is at like 20 to 1 to pretty much 20% to 120%. I don't know the exact numbers.
Ew.
You can if they DI in, you either get a nair or a chain grab. So like DI in. Imagine that being a low percent. Like that didn't true combo there because you're a percent. But if you're at like 70%, that would have been free. See, and then you just chain grab, and then you can do that, and then I can forward throw you. So the best stage of Peach by far is, of course, Dreamland 64. It's really good because there's big boundaries, and basically Peach can use her amazing recovery. So even if you get me to super high percent, look how far I can float out here. I can go all the way over there, and like I could have still went even slightly further and still made it. She basically gets to use all of her recovery strength, her umbrella, how she does this and can float, how she can float like this. She basically gets the full use out of her recovery on this stage because the blast zones are so far. Peach likes a big blast zone because she is going to use her recovery better than you're going to use her recovery. An example, Fox, Falco, and Marth. For example, Marth has trouble killing because if he doesn't get the kill combo, like he doesn't land like a tipper F smash, tipper down smash, or like forward air or down air spikes, if he's not ending combos early consistently, then he's going to have trouble killing when it's around like 200 because up throw won't kill to like 210. and you can just play safe. In most matchups, I would say Dreamland is the go-to stage. I can't even think of a matchup where Dreamland's a bad stage. There are certain situations where it might not be the best stage, but it's always one of the best stages at minimum. So it's either the best or one of the best in every situation. Other stages that are good, it's based on the matchup. If you're fighting Fox, as I said before, Fox, you want to take him to FD or Dreamland. Dreamland, because obviously it's Dreamland and Peach, you live a really long time upwards. So some matchups, you live a really long time sideways. Fox goes upwards, and you live a really long time upwards. Either way, it's good. Dreamland's best for Peach. FD is also really good, because you can get the chain grab. Against Fox, Falco, and Cat and Falcon, you can chain grab them a really high percent. So Peaches will pick FD against Fast 4 specifically. Against Marth, sometimes Peaches like to go to Stadium, because it's the widest stage, and that allows Peach to keep using her neutral of turnips. So against Marth, you want to go between Dreamland and Pokemon. Against Fox, you want to go between Dreamland and FD. So Dreamland FD top 2 against Fast Force, or top 2 against Fox anyway. And FD, Dreamland's best against Marth, and Pokemon Stadium's probably second best against Marth. But it also depends on like the Marth and stuff. Like, it's honestly very debatable after Dreamland. If you're good at turnip camping, then Pokemon could be good. Now Yoshi's is a little weird one because it's like, it's good and bad. And the good for Peach is that you can't run away from her. The good for Peach is that you can't run away from her. She's always going to be up close, so you can't camp her. And that's really huge. The bad is that she can't use her recovery as well, and she dies early. So pretty much any chaos can happen. As you saw, like, Mango's beaten Armada quite a few times there, but then at one of the Genesises, Bango almost got 4-stuck there. Yeah. Both outcomes can happen on Yoshi's. Because it's so small, only a few interactions can determine stocks. Sometimes one neutral interaction can determine a stock when they get 0 to death comboed. And there's no way to camp. So if you want to... If you're tired of somebody camping you, if you're Peach and you're like, wow, this guy keeps camping me and he sucks at fighting, you might want to take him to a small stage. Like, a small stage against those types of players might be better than Dreamland or FD, because they can at least run away on these stages. So even though they're worse, the Fox may only be good at camping and not good at fighting. So you can just realize, oh, my opponent's weakness is they suck at fighting or up close, or my opponent's weakness is they're bad at camping. And you can choose your stage based on their weakness. After this, it's really debatable. Like, a lot of Peaches just start on Battlefield, probably for comfort. A lot of them don't like Yoshi's, but Yoshi's can be really good for her. And Fountain's kind of standard, and obviously the platform's so low you can down smash and just get like a lot of damage when it's at certain heights. But I mean, it's also kind of obvious, and you can just light shield it. But then the next phase is they know that you know that, and then they can just like drop down from the platform to make a read. But no one ever does that. They just down smash anyway. So Peach's important matchups, obviously Fox, as I've explained before, you try to hit the fair to knock down at 0, or you hit the down smash to knock down, and the center hit dash attack. All of these moves knock down, and they can lead to tech chases, more down smashes, dash attack. If they don't DI away, you get a chain grab. It's very similar against Falco. And like Falco, you just float above the lasers. I mean, you can do that with Fox too, but at Falco, you're definitely just floating above lasers. Like, Falco's lasers locks down a lot of characters. Peach slowly just be patient and floats above it. Now, it's not too dangerous to get shine grabbed by Falco. So you can... Armada actually does a lot of attacking out of shield against Falco. If Falco does the aerial, lands behind Peach, then you can literally just block, float cancel bear out of shield. Armada's done that to Mango so many times when he played. But yeah, it's pretty decent to actually shield, but I don't know how amazing it is. But yeah, floating over lasers is a big part, and the same type of combos. Against Falcon, it's a similar type of combos, except he's heavier, so you're not going to knock him down quite as easily at 0%. But it's still similar. It's just that he won't get knocked down as free at 0, because he's quite a bit heavier. Marth, you wall out with turnips and bear. That's like the main thing, because you bear when you think Marth's going in, you turnip when you think Marth's playing campy, and then when you have a turnip in your hand, you're basically a better character than Marth in that matchup when you have a turnip in your hand. But you're a worse character when you don't. So Marth wants to try to stop you, but you know they want to try to stop you, so you do bears to stop him from going in. You could also super hard read down smash, and then Marth will accidentally crouch cancel or run into it. But that's something I wouldn't recommend spamming. But it can be used as a super mix-up. Pikachu, you just wall him out. Yoshi, just camp him out. Even Lod beat Amsa. Like, I'm not saying, like, no offense to Lod or anything, but it's like second, third best Peach beat the undisputed best Yoshi by far. Like pretty solidly at SmashCon. That matchup's not good. Peach pretty much negates everyone that isn't like a top 8 character. And even like Peach has the advantage against Ices too. Ices, you do one fair, separate him. Literally just one fair and you separate him. Also, when Nan is at lower percent, She DIs like a lower level computer. The higher Nana's percent, or it's either Popo or Nana's percent, I don't remember which. Anyway, one of the climbers, the higher their percent, the higher the computer level goes. I think it's Nana. But so if they're at like 100%, they might be like level 8 or 9 or something. But if they're at like 0%, they're going to be like level 1, which means you can gimp them easily at 0. But if they're at high percent, they're going to keep DIing. Nana's going to keep DIing survival DI, and it's going to get harder and harder to cheese them. So it's basically cheese or get cheesed, kind of. Sheik, you want to somehow land that down tilt.
Somehow.
Sheiks like to do the forward airs a lot, and that's very susceptible to down tilts. And you don't have to just crouch and down tilt the whole time. You can there's more advanced stuff, like you can just down forward to dash forward at a crouch and then just attack as a mix up, or just wave dash to reposition. And then when you're close, you threaten crouch cancel grab, crouch cancel down smash, and crouch cancel down tilt. And they have to guess, and if they guess wrong, you can get good damage. Yeah, a lot of it's just I'm just used to down tilt against Sheik's Fair, even though it's kind of gimmicky. I didn't know it was gimmicky at the time, so it was really effective then. G-Puff, you camp and just hope that she doesn't run away from you the whole time, or else rip. And if she runs away, you just get a def turnip. But yeah, that matchup's Armada thinks it's unwinnable at top level. So closing thoughts about Peach. She's somewhere between 6 to 8 in the game. It's widely agreed upon that she's anywhere between 6 to 8 in the game, as high as 6 to as low as 8. So she's within that range. That's some people might consider that still top tier, and some people might consider that high tier. It depends how you look at it, but you also have to consider Armada was the best player in the world and up for pretty much his whole career. Well, maybe not his whole career, but he's overall considered the best player between most top community members based on his record, reputation, and whatnot. And he was a Peach main who also dueled Fox for difficult matchups such as Jigglypuff, and Leffen figured out how to camp Peach really hard, and then Armada realized the Fox did it was better and whatnot. But you could either main or secondary this character, and it's still a really good character. It's good enough that if you like the character, you should main it. But having one more character for bad matchups might not be a bad idea either. Although most Peaches just use solo Peach. Armada's one of the only ones who uses Peach plus another character. That every other Peach is just Peach solo for whatever reason. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. And I'll see you guys later. But before you go, don't forget to email me at Mew2KingREC@gmail.com for coaching stuff. I will email you back when I'm ready.